Welcome to this week's Maryland's Missing and the Murdered. Maryland's Missing and the Murdered is a weekly YouTube channel that covers the topic of people from Maryland who are either missing or have been murdered. This week I am doing an update episode. I originally covered it on September 14th, 2020. If you want to go back and look at that video, it was entitled Murders of Brian McKemmy and Chad Petroulis. First, I'm going to do a recap from the original video.
25-year-old Chad Petroulis was a cook at a restaurant in Charlestown, Maryland, and a father to a son named Jordan. Chad was living in an apartment in Perryville, Maryland. On June 15, 2020, one of Chad's family members stopped by his apartment and found Chad deceased. Police responding to the apartment found Chad dead from a stab wound to his upper body. Police started questioning neighbors, and a neighbor reported hearing an argument outside between Chad Petroulis and a woman they knew as named Destiny the night prior. The neighbor then saw Destiny leave, but then Destiny returned to Chad's apartment later. Police identified this Destiny in question as 23-year-old Destiny Guns. Destiny Guns was taken into custody for questioning. At first, Destiny denied being at Chad's apartment. When police dug for further information, it was revealed that Destiny told her mother that her and Chad were arguing because he wouldn't let her leave the apartment. Looking into Destiny's phone records, police discovered text messages to her brother where she said that she had stabbed Chad on June 14th around 2 p.m. Destiny Guns was charged with second-degree murder on June 22nd, 2020. Her trial is scheduled to begin in March 2021.
In November 2021, the trial began. During the trial, Destiny Guns testified on her own behalf. She told the jury that she had been friends with Chad Petroulis since middle school, and they were on and off romantic partners. She told them that it was an abusive relationship, with him punching her while driving on one occasion and her throwing an ashtray at him. On the night of the murder, she testified that she and Chad were smoking meth together. When Chad started to behave erratically, Destiny told him she wanted to leave. She then told the jury that Chad was throwing things and then cornered her in the kitchen. She testified that Chad grabbed her arms and threatened to hurt her. She said when Chad went to reach for something, she grabbed a knife, and that is when she stabbed him. Police testified that Destiny Guns had no marks on her body to suggest she was abused that night. And also, she did not attempt to get medical attention for him after the stabbing. She simply left the apartment and attempted to buy heroin, according to phone records. She testified that she did not know how badly Chad was injured, due to the fact she did not see any blood. The medical examiner then testified that, quote, the blade went 2 3/4 inches into Petroulis' chest, piercing the pericardial sac around his heart. As a result, every beat of Petroulis' heart pushed more blood into the sac, which in turn increased the pressure on his heart until it could no longer function. Petroulis would not have bled a great deal outwardly due to the type of stab wound he suffered, but internally, Petroulis bled profusely, end quote. The examiner also stated that Petroulis died within 2 minutes. Prosecutors also introduced the fact that Destiny did not call Chad after the incident because she knew she had killed him. Forensics revealed that the knife had both Destiny and Chad's DNA on it. The jury came back acquitting Destiny Guns of second-degree murder, but found her guilty of manslaughter. On April 2nd, 2022, the judge sentenced Destiny Guns to 9 years in prison. She is currently appealing. Thank you for joining me this week. If there is a Maryland's Missing or Murdered case that you would like to see on this channel, email me at marylandsmissing@gmail.com. Twitter is Maryland's M&M. Music is by Silent Vengeance. Sources will be listed in the outro. I will see you again next week. Be kind to one another. You never know what will happen tomorrow.